Are black cats somehow magical if they do cause bad luck? I thought I'd ask someone who works with them, an actual warlock. His name is Alan Shariaty. Good evening, Alan.
Good evening, Gary. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks for asking. Tell me what a warlock is.
A warlock is someone who practices the dark arts. Someone unlike a mage who is book-learned. Someone who is born with intrinsic primal magical power that they must harness over the course of their life in order to become powerful.
Oh, so you practice what people call black magic.
Yes, necromancy, transmutation, transplantation, and also political lobbying on occasion.
Let me cut to the chase. Is it true? Are black cats unlucky?
I love unlucky things, so I consider them lucky. For example, purchasing my first and most beloved black cat, whose name is Starless. I purchased him from a drunk blind man, and he handed me the cat under a ladder. I gave him pieces of paper that I told him were money, and I ran away. I love picking on blind people. I also like making things blind with magic.
Do you use the black cat as a familiar?
Well, Starless is my familiar, but I have many black cats which are more like jars of reagents for me to use, if that makes sense.
No, explain that to me.
Black cats contain special substances that cannot be found in other cats. Gary, do you mind if I just tell you a few interesting factoids from my necromantic travels throughout this world?
I would not mind. No, please do.
Okay, buckle up your britches, buddy. Here we go. Black cats can only eat other black cats. That is the only thing that they will eat. And to keep the population alive, there are secret, needlessly underground farms of baby black cats that are fed to the black cats that walk this earth. Black cats can also be used for potions. And you can also do fun surgery on them to make them into things, take things away, add things to them, make cats out of them, all sorts of fun stuff. You should come over to my house sometime.
So all the superstitions, the fears people have about black cats, they're basically true.
They are, but I would say that those people are wimps.
I guess I'm unsure how black cats cause bad luck, though.
The way the world truly works and the way magic truly works is that it is based upon belief. And if you believe things will happen, then you increase the likelihood that they will. And when a black cat crosses your path, you are getting dangerously close to a being of pure evil that only eats its own kind. And those vibes get into your mitochondria, I think. And those mitochondria wriggle around and make bad things happen in your life. Is that clear enough, dum-dum? Did I spell it out for you? Or should I bust out my book of glyphs?
Are mitochondria what they call the powerhouse of the cell?
Wow, you've clearly seen an episode of The Magic School Bus. Brilliant, man. You should come over and we could watch some PBS sometime. I think that would be fun. We can have some blood wine.
Is there a way to protect against the unlucky nature of black cats?
Yes, there is only one way. Have you ever wondered how Siegfried and Roy are so successful?
No, they seem very talented.
Wrong. They have those Arctic white tundra tigers. That's the natural polar opposite of the black cat. Petting one, owning one, riding one, tickling one, getting scratched by one, etc. That's the only way to protect again. That's why they're so popular. People who've been cursed by black cats who go to Siegfried and Roy and say, please let me tickle your giant white tundra tiger. And they're like, that'll be $50, please. And boom, there you go. They won't tell you that on PBS, bucko.
That's such fascinating and important information. What I'd like to ask you now is...
Gary, can I just do a little advertisement spot?
Well, you could give some information.
Well, right after I got my first black cat, Starless, I wouldn't do it to him, but, I had the urge to neuter cats, to cut little pieces off of them, ears, things they don't need, tips of tails, sometimes nice things like I clip their claws. I'm not all bad. My issue is that I have an excess of cat testicles, and I would be happy to part with them for a very reasonable price to any apprentice warlocks out there in your audience. You can reach me at blackcattesties@gmail.com for pricing information. And that's really the whole of it. I've just got a lot of those little doodads sitting around in mason jars, and I need to push them.
All right, then. Warlock Alan Shariaty, thanks for talking to us tonight.
Thank you for giving me a platform to talk about Black Cat Testes. Gary, you're a real hero, and I hope that the world appreciates you like I do.